Thanks, everybody. Glad everybody could make it this afternoon. Glad we skipped the part where we go around the room and introduce ourselves to everybody. Kind of reminded me of an Alcoholics Anonymous. Hi, my name is John, and I'm a Carroll County Cavalier. My grandfather passed away in 2007, a couple months shy of what would have been his 100th birthday. And I've been asked to reconstruct some of the stuff from 1976. The way I remember it is this: they polled all of us, and who would you like to see be our graduation speaker? And enough of them put down Grandpa that he was chosen. I overheard a couple of people who are here today saying that they picked Grandpa because they wanted to hear him talking about what the Democrats were doing in West Virginia.
Oh, yes.
Now, Grandpa asked me, what would a young person your age need to hear? What would he want to hear? What would they find that they were finding? As you know, my kids, we have 2 daughters. Sometimes they don't always answer me the way I would like, and I probably couldn't answer him as well as I would like to. So I said, some general answer or something. And he couldn't really get into too many specifics. He talked for about 45 minutes. He never really realized that attention spans had changed over the years. But he did pretty darn well, I think. He opened up by saying that he read a newspaper column by the guy Ben Beagle that used to write for the Roanoke Times back in the day. He was still cranking them out for him. Just a few years ago, I think, he said, "I'm going to remind Mr. Beagle that a beagle is a very small dog." A couple of people giggled. Selena, now, the entire 45-minute speech, if there is a copy, I do not have it. And I wouldn't make you go through the whole thing. This is what he did say that got excerpted in the local paper. Selena found a copy and sent it to me online. Here we go. And that says, "We've been told for years that rugged individualism is wrong. It is going to be necessary for us to return to rugged individualism. Those rugged individuals were the men who made this nation. They were the ones who built our factories, built our shipping industry, built our railroads, and made us the greatest industrial nation of all times. Unless we can bring about a better understanding between capital and labor so that businessmen may be induced to build factories and furnish employment, we are confronted with a situation where I greatly fear that in a few years' time, our national government will be in the same situation that New York City is today." There's been a lot of press about New York City bailouts. "The situation is open to you. You are the ones to bring about those remedies. If and when government has control of industry, control of labor is not far behind. When government controls both industry and labor, we have the same situation which we see today in several countries. Russia is the classic example. When freedom is gone, it'll be too late." And that's the conclusion of the part that made it to the newspaper. And I also remember him telling us about our future, how we ought to work hard. We all did that. And then how we ought to, the debt we kind of owe the world to make things better. And he said that you're graduating at a time when people are scared about the economy. Don't worry, there's always room at the top if you work hard enough to get. And that's the gist of what I remember him saying at that time. So, folks, thanks for letting me share that with you. And I would try to relate that to everything that's happening today in the news You're not ignorant. You read the paper, you watch TV, you know what's happening. You fill in the blanks better than I can. Thank you so much.